Okay. Yeah. So for me, who I am, what I do, um, I don't know. It's complex in the sense of what I do. I'm just a star being, man. I believe that we're all light at the core. I always like to say, if you rub your feet and touch a piece of metal, you're gonna convey an electrical shock. If you ever go unconscious without a heartbeat, the ambulance is gonna come and put shock paddles on your heart and try to activate what's called the SA node in your heart. And when you get hooked up to a machine at the hospital, they're looking at your vitality through the form of electricity. And so at the core, I'm really a light beam. And um, based upon your birth, your time of birth, where the planets were at when you were born, you can pretty much tell what constellation or constellations um, you represent. You know what I mean? You're an ambassador or of a certain, energetic frequency that comes from one of these 12 constellations and whatnot. I just so happen to be an Aquarius. Um, 4 planets deep in Aquarius at that: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, all in Aquarius. And this is the age of Aquarius. So for me to be inside of this information in the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius deals with astrology. A key word for Aquarius is astrology. Scorpio don't got it, Sagittarius ain't got it, nobody got it but Aquarius. It lies right here, right? So for me to be in that zone, in that alignment, in a sense, for me, I feel like I was cosmically ordained to be the ambassador of the Aquarian age. And each generation, we always get them. We had Bob Marley, beautiful Aquarian brother, freedom and rebel, because Aquarius is a sign of rebellion. So Bob Marley was rebel music. Then you had beautiful Huey P. Newton, you know what I mean, who, stormed the state house in California and creator of the Black Panther Party, revolutionary. Again, that's that Aquarian energy. And by far the dopest one is Abe Lincoln. You know what I mean? In my opinion, lost had the most tragic death out of of a lot of people because, enemy snuck behind him while he was at the theater watching the play with his wife and shot him in the back of the head and he died. And the reason why that's so horrific is because there's a code in war that say children and women are off limits, and you got to get a pass when you with your children, or you get you another day. You know what I mean? But Abraham Lincoln took one for the greater cause. So you would keep getting each age rules, and then you would get an avatar of that age to help you progress through that age. You see what I'm saying? And just look at the quick little history I gave right there. It's the nature of humanity and what has to happen. And so I guess what I do is, I do that. I do a lot, for real, Kim. I do a lot. It's from one state, it's from one side, it's real estate. Then on the other side, it's maybe readings and consultations for people, helping people's businesses. Right now I'm in the studio and I'm dealing with sound frequencies as it pertains to healing. And not just healing as it pertains to ascension. I'm not even worried. There's so many people that's good at healing. I'm more, how do you vibrate faster and ascend? You know what I mean? So I'm dealing with things like that: orgone energy, Tai Chi, Qigong, energy work. I got an aura chakra machine that's downstairs in the office, where you can, put your hand on this device and it generates an aura. You see your chakras, and most importantly, giving you the techniques to do where you can bridge or increase your vibration. You know what I mean? Bridge that gap. It measures yin yang energy in your body, which is the male feminine energy in your body. And if that's out of line, there's a technique you can do through Qigong that'll bring that energy within you in harmony. I'm an energy specialist, so that's what I do in a sense. I'm obviously an astronomer. I'm working on the ephemeris right now, telling you the location of when Sirius is visible at midnight. You never hear nobody talk about when the Earth is in alignment with anything. Never ever do you hear when the Earth is in alignment with something. We always talk about, oh, look outside and you see this and this together, or the sun is in front of this, or the moon is in front of it. But you never hear nobody talk about when the Earth is in front of something. You know what I'm saying? In perfect alignment with. So I'm working on a planetary table that'll be able to tell people, these great astronomical things that happens, So I guess we would say a modern day philosopher would be. I'm into politics heavy. Civil War history is my thing. American Revolutionary War is my thing as well. So American historian in a sense. It's kind of like how Benjamin Franklin was back in the day. You know what I mean? Cats was dealing with clocks. They was dealing with astronomy. They was studying light. They was dealing with politics. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm just kind of one of them kind of people,